Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw. Going In Raw. That sounds terrible.
What's up? It's your girl, Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you are watching Going In Raw. You like that?
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve Larson. Available wherever podcasts are. Larson, Money in the Bank.
Yeah, it's
coming up this coming Sunday. We're going to be doing a live reaction stream to it. Please join us.
Starting at
pre-show, beginning of the pre-show.
3 o'clock then.
We've had good times during the pre-show, and there's going to be a killer pre-show match. It's probably going to be the Cruiserweight title match.
Yeah, that'll definitely be on the what's it called? Pre-show. Yeah, that's right.
The pre-show, yeah.
Pre-show,
the
yes.
kickoff show.
Yes.
Yeah, probably
yes.
some other stuff too.
Yes.
We get to probably listen to maybe Sam Roberts or Pat McAfee. Is Pat still with the company?
No idea.
Haven't seen or heard from him. I guess we'll find out in the next
takeover. Ever since he wore tuxedo shorts to WrestleMania.
That might have been it.
Although Vince was seemingly cool with that. Who knows? Anyways, we're not here to talk about WrestleMania, or we're here to talk about Money in the Bank, specifically our predictions, who we think is going to win.
Yeah, we do this every pay-per-view.
I'll say this, based, I think, primarily due to its proximity to WrestleMania this year. Money in the Bank doesn't have a Big Four pay-per-view feel this year like it has in years past.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not even sure it's because of WrestleMania. I think so many weird things have been happening between WrestleMania and now. It has felt a bit buried on the agenda. Mm-hmm. But you've had, all speculation over Saudi Arabia. Goldberg's going to be there. All Elite's on the way. They just announced a TV deal for that. There's been a lot of other stuff going on that sort of just pushed the shakeup, the wild card rule.
Also, WWE just hasn't really treated this pay-per-view like anything special.
And they haven't. The company creatively has felt distracted. The Superstar shakeup, I think, was supposed to be a big deal. And then all of a sudden, Fox and USA wanted the same people on their shows. And so they had to do the wild card rule. And people were talking about wild card rule, bad names for tag teams, and not a lot else.
Yeah, now on Raw and SmackDown, the same 4 stories being pushed, whereas everything else is kind of faded to the background somewhat.
Pretty much, we're still going to watch.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
So, kicking things off, Larson, Cruiserweight matchup, yes. Tony Nese versus Arya Daivari.
Yes.
Should be a fun match.
Yeah, this should be pretty much an automatic victory for Tony Nese. He just got that belt.
An easy W. I have all my confidence points because this is an easy pick right here.
I don't have all. I have close to all. I have 10.
I've got 11 confidence points.
Yeah, Tony Nese should totally win this. He just won this title. I like Arya Daivari a lot, but this is just the first feud post-title win to build Tony Nese as champion.
They did a good job building Tony Nese to get to the point of champion, and they've done a really good job. They have not. I mean, I like Arya Daivari, like
he's
you
great.
do.
Yeah, he's great.
They have not even come close to building him as a legitimate threat, though. They really haven't. After that, we've got Daniel Bryan and Rowan Redwood, yeah, versus the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
This seems a relatively easy pick, though, because even though I know there's a wild card rule, Usos are on Raw. These are the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
I should really hold on a second. I should really find something to swap this out. I need to make
because
I even forgot that the Usos were on Raw.
They're on Raw.
I did not pick them to win.
Yeah. However, they are on Raw. And while it's not outside the realm of possibility to have a Raw tag team hold the SmackDown tag team titles, I'd be very surprised for it to happen. Mm-hmm. Also, Daniel Bryan and Rowan just won those titles.
Correct.
They have yet to convert those titles into hemp titles.
Yeah.
We need to see that because they promised that to us.
Yes.
So we need the green tag titles. Therefore, Bryan and Rowan must retain. 7 confidence points for me.
All right, I'm not far behind. I was able to finagle my way to 6 confidence points while you were talking. So yeah, Bryan and Rowan at 6 confidence points. I just look at everything else that I have, and it's funny. There's like a clear delineation between my 6 confidence points and my 5 confidence points and down in terms of what I'm certain about.
Really?
Yeah. So I've got 6 confidence point there. Next up, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
This is a match that kind of feels like it could go either way. This is a 50-50 proposition in my mind.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of confidence points, but given that Rey was more or less squashed in a minute at Mania, I feel like he needs to gain the upper hand in some respect.
Okay.
So I'm picking Rey.
Didn't he get a roll-up win on Joe during their match?
He did. Be something more definitive, though.
Okay.
Rey, but only 2 confidence points.
They don't. Here's the thing: the aura of Rey Mysterio is still strong, but if you look at the meat of Rey Mysterio and what he's actually done, it's not very impressive. I think they kind of use him as a fan favorite, hugely over, but glorified jobber. I think Samoa Joe wins this. I only have 4 confidence points on it, though.
Wow.
Yeah.
4 is a good amount.
Yeah. But then they brought his kid into it. Oh, boy, I might lose that one.
Yeah, they brought his kid into it. And if you bring the kid into it, what happens? Babyface eventually wins.
Ooh, maybe.
And maybe we'll get a Rey Cesaro feud for that U.S. title. That'd be something else.
That'd be good. I'd like it.
So yeah, that's something to look forward to.
That's good.
Next, for the Raw Women's Championship, the champion, Becky Lynch, taking on challenger Lacey Evans.
I have lots of confidence in Becky Lynch.
Yes.
10 confidence points on Becky Lynch.
I have all confidence in Becky Lynch. That's not to say that she won't drop a title during the show. I think it's a possibility. It won't be this one, though.
It definitely is not going to be this one. There is the possibility that Charlotte's going to win, but even that, I have the next amount of confidence points on Becky retaining. We'll get to that one a little bit later. Because I think that Becky is going to leave without one of those titles because of a cash-in.
We'll see. Anyways, yeah, Becky's totally going to win. She's not going to lose that Raw Women's title to Lacey Evans. I really kind of feel like I wish they had waited a while to push Lacey to this tier in the women's division. Take some time, at least 6 months. Build her up.
Oh, come on. They did the thing where she walked down the ramp and walked back. I thought that was awesome. That was a great way to build a character. That really lets you know what they're all about when they walk down a ramp and turn around and walk back.
I really don't know what Vince is thinking with that.
He's not.
He was going through Twitter and saw the Abe Simpson gif.
Ah!
That's a great idea for a character.
Then he farts and laughs at it. Speaking of McMahon's, Shane McMahon, he has a match against The Miz.
In a steel cage, no less.
I would put more confidence on this, but my other confidence points are already going to matches I'm more confident about.
And that's usually how confidence points works.
They're booking Shane very, very strong these days. Doesn't matter. He won at WrestleMania. Miz wins is in a steel cage. 5 confidence points.
I have Miz with 6. There's still, depending on the order of the card, I mean, it's entirely possible that I know it's a cage match, so that would preclude anybody from interfering, but we've seen countless times cage matches and Hell in a Cell matches that are booked as such to keep outside interference outside.
Yeah.
Somehow finds a way to get inside the cage.
Yeah.
Entirely possible, but yeah, it feels like Miz needs to pick up his win here. I got 6 confidence points. But depending on the order of the card, things could change with this next match. Roman Reigns versus Elias. Now, if the steel cage match happens before Reigns and Elias, I would think it's more likely that if the cage match happens before this match, it's basically a certainty that Roman will win.
Okay.
Because Shane won't be able to interfere.
Yeah.
Not to say that someone else, Bob Lashley, couldn't. I just think it'd be a lot less likely.
Okay.
However, if this match takes place before the steel cage match, possibility exists that someone could interfere or try to interfere on Elias' behalf. Nonetheless, I'm going with Roman Reigns. I got 9 confidence points on it.
Never bet again. I like that you just made the case why he could lose, and you put so many confidence points on it. I'm close to I have Reigns with 7. Yeah, I think for me, I mean, just to piggyback off what you said, it's the discrepancy in opponent. Roman Reigns is so far up here, and Elias is so far down here in terms of how he's booked. There's got to be some wonkiness to this. This could be either Reigns winning by DQ because somebody else attacks him. It could be Reigns winning straight up. It could be somebody attacking Reigns and then somebody else attacking Reigns and him still winning clean.
Yeah.
In any event, Reigns is winning that match.
Yes. Totally. He'll find a way. Women's
Money in the Bank is up after that.
Yeah, if we'd done predictions 3 weeks ago, I'd say Bayley at like 5. Right now, I'm gonna say Bayley at 1, just because she's been basically non-existent on television for about 3 weeks.
Well, hold on a second. Let's take a look at some of the math here. Dana Brooke is Dana Brooke. She also touched the ladder.
She jumped off the ladder. She had her Money in the Bank high spot on Raw. She's out of the. She's not going to win.
Alexa climbed the ladder. She's out.
Yeah, she's not winning. She touched the briefcase. Out.
Oof, bad idea.
That's a guarantee you're not winning.
Who else in this match? Natalia?
Natalia, yes.
Natalia. She's a good guy. They're not going to give it to a good
Ember
guy.
Moon's in the match.
She's a good guy.
Carmella's in the match. She's won before.
She's won it twice.
I have it up here. Hold on one second.
So you...
Naomi.
Another good guy.
Mandy Rose.
She'd be my second pick.
Yeah.
She would be
Although
my
she seems wrapped up in the tag team scene right now. More so than a single wrestler.
So here's the thing. This is why Mandy Rose would be a smart pick, although I didn't pick her. Sonya Deville's not going to interfere in that match. Kairi Sane and Asuka are good guys. They're not going to interfere in that match. Fire and Desire aren't going to win those tag titles anytime soon.
No.
But to give them something that looks like a title, Money in the Bank, could add a lot to them. That's actually a smart pick. That's why I'm going with Mandy Rose.
All
No,
right.
I'm not going with Mandy
no.
Rose. I'm not. I think if it's Mandy Rose, here's the thing. My pick is Bayley. I only have one confidence point on Bayley.
Same.
Bayley also?
Yeah.
Oh, 1 point. Okay, wow, look at us. Wow, okay. I thought you were going to go with Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose would actually be a really, really smart pick. But I think that we're going to get one cash-in tomorrow, and it's not going to be Drew.
You mean Sunday?
I'm sorry, Sunday. It's not going to be Drew. I think it's going to be Bayley. I think it's going to cash in on Becky Lynch.
So, yes, cash in during show, you're saying, well, we're addressing prop bets.
Correct.
I'm going to say no.
Yes.
No cash in. I'll tell you why.
There's
two
briefcases, though.
Did it last year with Alexa Bliss.
Wouldn't that mean this year they'd have to do both cash-ins? Wouldn't that be something? 2 cash-ins? I don't know. Drew could cash in.
Depends on the order of the card.
That's true, too.
That's what it all depends on. Next, for the WWE Championship, your champion, Kofi Kingston, taking on the challenger, Kevin Owens.
Not a lot of confidence I have in this one. I've given it 3 confidence points. The highest number of confidence points that isn't a Money in the Bank match is what I gave this.
All right.
I think Kofi's going to win, whether it's being via DQ or something. I think he's going to win. He's going to retain the title. Kofi's
now that Sammy's back in the equation. Like, if it, I don't know. It was Sammy in the equation. For some reason, I just feel like it's more likely that Kofi wins. You think the opposite would be true?
Kevin Owens has been doing really good work, and Kofi's been doing really good work.
Yep, this is a great feud. I feel like this match is just in some way going to continue the feud.
Which it still, I guess, wouldn't surprise me if Kevin Owens won, because boy, that'd be heat. That'd be heat. And it's funny, just even between Mania and now, they've done such a really good job with Kofi picking up legitimate wins against quality opponents. That yes, if this was the end of his title, kind of like when we went back to pre-WrestleMania when you said. If he loses to Kevin Owens but stays in the mix and wins it back, that could even do more for him.
Potentially.
They could do that.
It's entirely possible.
They could do that.
Or it's either that or it's going to be a situation where Sammy comes out, gets involved, so that brings out Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods gets involved, and ultimately Kofi wins. And then the next SmackDown, Kevin Owens will say, you didn't win it by yourself, Kofi.
Yeah.
Let's run this back. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
And then have some sort of stipulation that, again, would in theory keep out outside interference.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll say Kofi wins 5 confidence points.
I have 3.
Next for the Universal Championship, Seth Rollins, your champion, versus AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is not going to win this match.
No.
And in fact, Steve put 8 confidence points on Seth Rollins winning this match.
I also have 8 confidence points on Seth winning this match.
Samesies.
Yeah.
Not a lot needs to be said about this.
No. I mean, I just hope it's a killer match. I hope they let these two guys do what they want to do.
There's a pecking order between this type of wrestler, and it goes Seth, AJ, Finn. Those are the 3 sort of, because they're all the guys that fought Brock, sort of the same kind of guy. And Daniel Bryan's there, but he's not a face. So, yeah,
Seth's the only one to beat Brock. Granted, he had to resort to a low blow to the front area. Nonetheless, he picked up the win, so that gives him the advantage. Yep. Hopefully, they let these two guys put on a hell of a match.
I think they will.
I hope so.
I think they will.
Because potential's there for that to happen.
If we're 2 underappreciated guys, they'd get 7 minutes. Seth and AJ are going to get 20.
I hope so.
I think that's going to be the case.
I hope so.
Next up, men's Money in the Bank match. Let's list off the reasons why people aren't going to win.
All right, let's start with Sami Zayn. He's kind of already involved in this Kevin Owens thing. And while that could be a reason he could win it, because it'd be interesting if Kevin Owens were to pick up that title, have Sammy with Money in the Bank.
Wasn't one of the things in that Wade Keller podcast that dude said that Sammy is simply just
like this Vince,
is a proxy for Vince, and that's how he feels about people, about fans. Maybe that means Vince really likes him, and he's gonna.
Could be.
I win Money in the Bank.
Ricochet, he not only touched the briefcase, he ran backstage with it.
What an awful idea.
He's out of it. Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, he wins.
He's going to win. Baron Corbin, he tried to set up a ladder. He got knocked off by Ricochet. If you touch a ladder.
He touched ladder.
In a non-match capacity and leave the Money in the Bank, you're out.
Out.
Mustafa Ali. He's a contender. Finn Balor, he's already a champion.
He's champion.
Odds are it's not going to work out.
You can't carry two things.
Andrade, he tried to climb the ladder.
Why would you touch the ladder? Stop
He's
touching
out.
the ladder.
And then Randy Orton, he's in there to drop some RKOs, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
So it's either gonna be Drew, the heel, or Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa Ali,
the babyface.
I'm sorry, Drew.
Drew, yeah.
Drew, yeah.
I mean, you can make the case for Mustafa, so he can get that momentum he had prior to Elimination Chamber when he got hurt. But no, Drew with that briefcase makes all the sense in the world.
I think this is how it goes. Here's the thing. I think Bayley's going to win Money in the Bank to a great applause. And then people are going to be unsure of how to feel when she cashes in on Becky Lynch. I think it's going to be a great moment.
It could be.
And because she's going to have a huge face Money in the Bank win, other side of it, Drew is going to be...
Well, you have 2 confidence points.
Only 2 confidence points.
I have 4.
There's way too many people in this match to justify.
Yeah, but at least 3 people have already touched the ladder in non-match capacity. They're eliminated from contention.
That's a good point.
That math is.
Have we ever done the math on that?
No, I think it's sound though. Nonetheless, I think it's sound.
Finally, Becky versus Charlotte. I've already said this. I've got Becky winning with 9 confidence points. I think they really like her.
I have Becky winning with 3 in the event that Bayley cashes in before Becky beats Charlotte. I think it could be a situation where the match is going down. Becky and Charlotte have beat the hell out of each other. Bayley runs down. I think that's how it went down with Alexa last year in the Nia Ronda match. I don't think that match ended before Alexa cashed in.
Yeah.
I think Ronda was taken out of the match. She comes in. Alexa hits Nia, I think, with a kendo stick and stuff. Hands in the briefcase, cashes in, wins. I think that's more. I feel like that's a more likely scenario because it keeps WWE's options open.
Yeah.
So at SummerSlam, if you want, you can do a triple threat with all 3 of them. Just a lot more options. I think they like having the Becky-Charlotte feud continue. And if Becky wins here in a fairly conclusive fashion, you can kind of say, all right, that's the end of that for the time being. And I kind of feel like they want to keep it open-ended because Becky and Charlotte, their feud, they could hypothetically feud forever if they want them to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Becky with 3. I don't think there's going to be a cash-in. However, if there is, and Bayley does it during the Becky-Charlotte match, I don't want to put too many confidence points on Becky winning.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I've got her winning with 9. I think that Bayley should. I think what should happen is killer match. Both Becky and Charlotte are bleeding profusely. Edge's music hits. Bayley comes out with Lita and reenacts the very first cash-in against John Cena. No, I think Bayley comes out, and I think she has that long look on her face. Like, I really don't want to do this.
But I need to do it.
But F you and FUB.
Yeah.
And she cashes in.
But you expect that to happen after Becky already beat Charlotte, after Charlotte taps.
I do, because I think they're both going to be completely destroyed and beat up. I think that's the history of Becky and Charlotte, and that's when Bayley does it. She bides her time, and she waits till the match is over, and then boom, she cashes in. I think that's how you do it.
If it's going to happen, it's going to be a situation like Alexa, like Seth did with Brock and Reigns, after the 2 competitors in the ring have beat the hell out of each other, but before the finish has happened.
Prop bets. How many RKOs?
3.
Really? You're going to do 3? I thought you were going to do 2.
No, I thought about it some more. 3 seems like a better number.
Well, my answer isn't all that different from that.
That's a lot of RKOs.
I think he's going to be dull. I think there's going to be a sequence where he doles out like 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah, I think there is 2, but 3. Otherwise, it's just too many people in the ring. They can't all fall.
Well, he's going to, a sequence where he doles out 3, but then there'll be 1 ancillary or 2 ancillaries.
Right. Gotcha. And we already mentioned cash in during the show. You're saying yes. I'm saying no.
You sure you want to stick with that?
I do.
I think it's a big yes. You got 2 briefcases.
So this is like the 3rd year they've done that, and the first time they didn't have any cash-ins.
I know, and it's boring and dumb. I don't like it.
Fine.
So that's the deal. Anyways, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. If you've recently found this channel after having unsubscribed to it a long time ago, blame YouTube. Apparently, we just found out today that back when people were subbing to Steven Larson's channel based off of our work on 10 for the win,
gaming stuff,
gaming stuff, and then unsubbed based on our wrestling switchover. We apologize. Not our fault. Welcome back. Maybe you like wrestling now. Maybe you don't.
If you do, stick around. If not, no huge deal.
Good luck in life.
Yes.
Till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Goodbye.
Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post-show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.